Now let's take a look at the second exercise. Given the following grammar for arithmetic expressions g of exp, find the derivation and draw a parse tree for the statements a times b minus c, a times left parenthesis b minus c right parenthesis, a divided by b divided by c, and unary minus a times b. What I will demonstrate now is how to do this for the first statement, that is a times b minus c. In our derivation, we will use the rightmost derivation. The rightmost derivation is the derivation where we always expand the rightmost non-terminal. Now, I will refer to the different rules from 1 to 9. And I will write them accordingly as I do the derivation. So let's start with the first one. Exp, we're using rule number 3, that expands into exp minus term. Then we get exp minus term, we use rule number 4, and we get to exp minus factor. And see that I label the grammar rules here that I use. So exp minus term, rule number 4, that's exp minus factor. Then we get exp minus factor, that is, using rule number 8, exp minus ident. Then exp minus ident, we use rule number 9, we get exp minus c. And c is a non-terminal. So now we go to exp. Exp minus c using rule number, what was the rule? Rule number 1, that's term minus c. We get term minus c using rule number 5, that is term times factor minus c. Term times factor minus c. Now we use rule number 8, that is term times ident minus c. Now you see I marked some stuff here. So I marked green. So that is what the factor expanded into. And you can see the yellow up here is the expansion of term, which is the green you can see here on the left. So term times ident minus c, using rule number 9, that is term times b minus c. You see we expanded ident into b here. Term times b minus c, using rule number 4, that is ident times b minus c. You see we expanded term into ident. Ident times b minus c, using rule number 9, that is a times b minus c. And I highlighted some stuff here to make this clear. Now we are completed our derivation. Let's now draw the parse tree. So the parse tree for this derivation would look something like this. Note that I'm not drawing it strictly in order, but we have exp minus c, and then we have term, which is factor, ident, and then we go to c. Here we have term times factor, and factor of course goes to ident. Ident goes to b, and this term goes to a factor, which goes to an ident, which goes to b. Sorry, a. Then